So if it was blue with a red dot, I'd understand that more. And I know that is how they based it off of.
I mean, keeping in mind that...
And I do get it. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, it's like the guy who designed the flag just goes, it's the land of the rising sun, done. Yeah. Like, look at all their flags from before they had that kind of flag, where they had, like, the... what's it called? The Sonata clans. You know, the 6 yen.
6 yen symbols.
It's probably not yen, but, you know.
They're... Again, the flag changed kind of depending on who was in power.
Yeah.
They create the flag. Now, Japan's had an emperor for a very long time, and it's kind of him who has the final word on what he wants to be the flag. So, you know.
Yeah, I'm not saying anything bad about that.
The Shogun back in the day.
But it's just like... It's just a dot on a white flag.
Yeah, well...
And you guys call it it's because it's the land of the rising sun, but at the same time it's like, make the fucking flag blue with a red dot then. The sky's blue. Well, the sky's not blue, it's just a reflection of light.
There might be more to it than just that, though. I mean, like, granted, there's a whole, like, there's Shinto. It could be that white means purity or something like that. The land of the pure white sun.
I'm gonna Google it. I have Dr. Google on my side.
Okay, let's see Google. Let's see the Googs do the thing.
This is another reason why our generation sucks, is because we have Google.
But yeah, our generation has access to resources that our parents could not dare to dream of back in the day. Remember, there's multiple articles that libraries are a dying institution.
Yeah, this is, like, because of Google, it's like, oh yeah, I think I'm right, I'm gonna Google it.
Yeah, it's not, oh yeah, we're gonna go to a library and find out. I never hear that anymore, for a good reason. Googs.
I hate it when I am writing, like, a report for school and Wikipedia stole all my work.
Well, you know.
The Japanese flag became effective on August 13th, 1999.
Okay, so...
That's actually, like, right before my birthday.
1999, that's... After,
Not my birth year, but birthday.
Yeah. 1999. That's way over World War II. So, World War II era, Japan was way different than it would have been now. He's gonna Mega my unicorn!
There is nothing written about the white part of the flag.
Might just be because it's a land of the rising sun, you know?
All it says is that it has a red disc in the middle to represent the sun.
Yeah.
Because the sun is a religious figure.
Could be a Buddhist thing.
It says the sun plays an important role in Japanese mythology and religion, as the emperor is said to be the direct descendant of the sun goddess Amaterasu.
Oh, Amaterasu?
Isn't that the thing that Sasuke uses?
Yep. You'll find that a lot of, like, everything that Sasuke uses is based off of that.
But at the same time, if you watch Naruto, doesn't Sasuke have the moon symbol and Naruto has the sun symbol? Wouldn't that be reversed in that case?
Sorta. I mean, what is it? They also make the point that the moon cannot shine without the sun. So...
Did you see the moon last night? It was a harvest moon.
I did... Harvest moon. I did not, just because I was out, drunk. I can't see much when I'm drunk. I didn't drive, and any officers who are hearing this, I did not drive. I was asleep. So,
okay, I'm gonna go to design. No, not history, design.
Boomer Kawanger. Yeah. Again, a lot of things in Naruto are based off of, like, Shintoism and Japanese lore. Like this, was it Kusanagi, the Sword of Conquest? That's an actual thing. This stick.
Oh, it's not just red and white.
Oh.
Let's see, where does it say it? the red color is 5R 4/12, and the white is N9 on the color chart.
Okay, it's red and white though. You can call it. You can give it any fancy name you want. It's still red and white.
This says nothing again about the white part of it.
Whatever. I mean, think about every flag in the world. They're basically only like 3 or 4 colors at the most. I mean, it depends on design too. Like, was it France? There's 3 colors in a block.
Yeah, but isn't theirs supposed to be based off of their harvests? Their main harvests?
I think you're thinking Italy.
No.
The green, red, and...
Italy is based off of something similar, but I don't think it's the harvests. Wait, maybe France is the wines they make.
It might be the wines. That seems a little bit more French. But I think Italy is the one that does the harvest because they're the ones who... Was it olives, tomatoes, and... I can't...
And
remember.
our flag is the national symbol of what, like, is Canadian.
Yeah.
And the white on ours is supposed to represent all the snow we get as an Arctic country.
What's the red supposed to be?
The red is supposed to be the maples.
Maple. Oh, yeah, well...
When the maples turn red in fall.
Yeah, wouldn't that be the maple leaf then?
Well, it is, but like our 2 main seasons are fall and winter, right? The red border is supposed to be fall closing in on the winter.
Yeah.
Which is the white. And then we have the maple leaf because that is Canadian.
When you think Canada, you think...
The only thing that would be more suitable other than the maple leaf would be like a hockey stick with a beer.
And a poutine. Can't forget the poutine.
Poutine is not what describes Canadians. It's delicious.
It's delicious.
It's not what describes them.
It does. It so does. Listen.
What is this, Super Troopers? We are going across the border to have some French fries and gravy. Poutine.
Poutine. God. It's been so long since I've seen that, and I really regret not seeing it.
I have it on DVD.
I have it somewhere.
But yeah, like that's the thing about Canadian flag, right? Mm-hmm. And the American flag, they have 50 stars for their 50 states.
Yeah. They put a star for every state that decides to show up, as it were. I mean, what was it before California?
We don't talk about the other 3 states.
Well, I mean, what was it? Texas, California, Louisiana for a time. A lot of them were, like, not originally part of the 13 colonies. They were just other colonies were like, yeah, we're going to be around you for a while. Yeah, not just handing it to us.
That's kind of what happened, but now if you look at it, it's all 50 states of America are the 50 stars.
Mm-hmm.
And that's basically how it goes.
Well, yeah, that's just how it is. And that makes sense.
I know that the red and white lines also mean something for them. Mm-hmm. I'm not sure what, though.
Isn't it supposed to be like freedom and courage or something like that?
I don't think it's supposed to mean something like that, actually. I'll Google that, too. But, like, yes, they have the rise... Every flag I've ever seen, mm-hmm. every single aspect of it relates to something.
Mm.
But what does the white on the Japanese flag do?
I don't know, but keeping in mind, like, think about North America as a whole is one of the youngest countries, or younger countries.
But, like, we were just talking about how Italy and,
But Italy's flag has changed
many times, each time it was supposed to represent something.
Yeah, I mean, Roman times, it's the SBQR. And then it had a... The
13 stripes represent the 13 British colonies that declared independence from the Kingdom of Great Britain.
Okay, so the 13 colonies.
Yeah.
Okay.
So now I'm just going to look up flags and their meanings.
Mm.
I just hope this doesn't bring up, like, white flag. Wait, maybe that's what... No, I'm not going to say that.
No, we're not doing that. In fact, never do that. Ever.
This is just a list of 25 national flags and their meanings.
Mm-hmm.
Combining the crosses of the patterned saints of England, Wales, and Scotland, the Union Jack, as it is sometimes called, is one of the oldest flags in the world, having been around since 1801, which is the United Kingdom. It's supposed to be the crosses of the 4 states unionized.
Yeah, but they're also based off saints, so there's the St. Andrew's Cross, the St. George Cross. I forget what the...
It's now Austria.
Mm-hmm.
It has been said that this flag has been described as Duke Leopold V of Austria returned from war in his white battle dress while it was soaked with blood on the sides. When he took off his belt, however, the cloth underneath was still white.
So what you're saying is he just showed his dick and it was clean.
Well, no, he had a big battle dress on, right? And when he removed the belt, he was red, and white.
Red, white. So, and they made a flag out of him soaked in blood.
And it dates back to the year 1230.
Huh.
So basically, this guy got back from war at like 1225.
1225, and it was like, hey, that would be a good flag idea.
Hey, that'll make our enemies scary.
Yeah.
Aruba. The 4-pointed star represents the 4 main languages of the island: Papiamento, Spanish, English, and Dutch.
Mm-hmm.
The light blue is generally said to represent the sea around the islands.
Makes sense. It is
and sky. That's what the yellow lines... There's yellow lines across it. Right there.
Mm-hmm.
That's supposed to be the sky at the top, and the bottom is the ocean.
Yeah. It does have a very...
And the yellow stripes are supposed to be Aruba's gold industry. Well, but other people say that the yellow stands for freedom or abundance.
Well, I mean, again, sometimes, or a lot of times, flags are just done for symbolism or to appease or bring fame to whoever's in power.
But, like, as I said, they all kind of relate to their country.
Yeah.
Bangladesh. As you may have noticed, the red circle on the flag is slightly off-center. This is so that when the flag is flying on a mast, it will appear to be in the middle. The green symbolizes the country of Bangladesh with its green geography and youthfulness, while the red symbolizes the rising sun and the sacrifices its citizens have made.
Yeah.
Ethiopia. Ethiopia is often credited with the establishing green, yellow, and red that now symbolize African independence and unity. Okay, that one's kind of stupid. It doesn't really say much about their country.
Well, yeah. Yeah, isn't the mill supposed to be a,
It's a star.
Yeah. You'd think they'd tie in something with that. But whatever. What do I know? I don't build flags. I just tear them down in civilization.
In Malaysia, the blue square in the upper left originally signified the connection with England.
Yes.
The 14 stripes represent the 13 states and the federal district of Kuala Lumpur.
Kuala Lumpur?
I don't know how to pronounce that.
Oh, Kuala Lumpur.
Nigeria. The green stripe represents Nigeria's lush vegetation and its agricultural industry, while the white stripe represents the desire for peace.
Okay. You know. Peace is always good to have.
The Canadian flag.
We just did this next.
Well, like it says here, the red on the sides represents fall closing in on the winter, which is the white part. The maple leaf wasn't actually fully added into the flag until one of the World Wars. World War I.
Really?
He noticed many... Prime Minister Lester Pearson...
Lester B.
Noticed many
battalions?
I hate English sometimes. I know how to pronounce it, and I'm saying it right in my head, but my mouth just doesn't want to cooperate.
It's just
I'm reading it too fast that my mouth is just like mixing up two of the words. Notice many of the battalions, including a maple leaf on their insignias.
Yeah.
But also because like they're obviously including it on their insignia because they're Canadian troops, right?
Yeah, well, yeah.
Denmark. With the white cross representing Christianity, the Danish flag is said to be the oldest, yada yada yada. So the white cross represents Christianity, and the red is supposed to symbolize faith to Christianity. I don't understand how red... Well, whatever. You know, like, give my blood to Christ, I guess.
The blood of... Well...
Blood of Christ.
Which is wine.
Delicious wine. Burma. Although the country has changed its name twice.
Yep.
From Myanmar
to Burma.
The flag has remained the same. The blue symbolized peace and endurance. The red, courage, and the white, honor. The cogwheel and ears of rice represent the country's agricultural industry. So there again, it's representing the culture. Every flag is supposed to represent like what your main kind of like export is, what you guys kind of do. If you're huge on farming, it's supposed to be related to farming. France, known as the French tricolor, red, white, and blue cockade that King Louis wore while addressing a revolutionary gathering in Paris, also majorly represents the foods they use in wines. White grapes, red grapes, but what's the blue?
Blueberries.
Water!
Yeah, well...
That's my guess. But also known as, because King Louis, I don't know, I'm not good at Roman numerals. I'm going to guess that this is 16 or 14.
Well, what's...
XVI.
XVI, that's... 16.
Okay. I can't remember if like the I becomes before the V, it would be 14, or after the V, it would be...
Well, no, it's essentially one after, when they do that, it's... V is 5.
Yeah, I know.
I is before, it's 1 before 5. I after 5 is 1 after 5.
And if it was like 3 I's after 5, it'd be...
Yeah, you gotta do simple math to do that, and that's why Roman numerals are
stupid.
dead.
The Greek flag has stayed largely the same. The shade of blue has changed numerous times since the Greek Revolutionary War against the Ottoman Turks. That explains nothing about the Greek flag.
Well, I mean, to be fair, the Greek flag as a whole is has changed because, again, there was the whole Turks, Athens. Oh.
Well, I read something the other day that made me like really perk up about something. It's like, if you ever feel super lazy, just remember that the Greeks worshipped gods that lived on very climbable hills but never went to check. And I was just like, that is so true.
Yeah, I've seen... that would be... That's actually pretty amazing. They could have checked, but they're like, nah, they're gods, they're busy, I don't want to do it.
Or maybe they just thought they would be killed if they went up there.
Possibly.
But then again, if their gods were so, like, merciful, like the Hercules movies show...
They were not. You will be
Well, then
smoted.
again, I think they were probably also scared that, like, you know, if they went up there, Zeus would have sex with them.
Oh, God.
Because he has sex with everything.
Yeah, he just sticks his lower horn wherever he wants.
South Africa. Although the colors have no official meaning, the red, green, and black are derived from Nelson Mandela's political party. The Y shape is said to reference the convergence of cultures in the nation.
Yeah, there's a lot of different cultures down there. Because, again, it's...
I've never seen that flag before.
Which flag?
Antigua and Barbuda.
Well, let me see that. Antigua and Barbuda.
Have you ever seen that flag before?
I have. I don't see it too much because they're, like... Aren't they...
Well, it even says right here, it's one of the more unique country flags. This one was designed by a high school art teacher.
Oh.
The sun signifies the dawning of a new era.
Oh.
After gaining independence.
Oh.
The red represents the energy of the people, and the blue signifies hope.
Hope. Hoperman. I thought S was supposed to be hope.
Well, here it's an S.
Here it's S.
I know where you were going with that.
Yeah. Oh, hold on, that's right. There is a thing I could do. Boosh! Oh. I can't cut off... Oh, how do I kill off his, Well, that... It's supposed to be something. I can cut this guy's,
My internet's gone slow.
Yeah, that happens. Usually I'm...
It's the problem with Wi-Fi. That's why my computer's directly hooked up to the router.
Really? Oh.
Ghana. Carrying on what Ethiopia started, Ghana's flag features the Pan-African colors of red, yellow, and green.
Yeah.
Takes things a step further, however, with the color black that is now often included in African flags to symbolize the people. Racist!
You know, they can do what they want. If that's how they want to portray themselves, I'm not going to say anything against it.
Although black, red, and gold have represented Germany since medieval times, the current colors are said to represent the 19th century volunteers who fought on behalf of the country in the Napoleonic Wars.
So, the Hessian Guard?
I guess. Australia. The Australian flag features a Union Jack. It was mandatory at the time for all British colonies.
Yep.
7-pointed star representing each of Australia's 6 states, as well as 1 point for its territories. And a series of stars representing the Southern Cross constellation, which is visible from everywhere in Australia.
I've never been, so I can neither confirm nor deny it. But it is a pretty one.
But, again, it has something to do with the fucking country.
Well, Land of the Rising Sun. That's kind of why it's...
But what's the white? The sky's not white.
It doesn't have to be. White's pure. Why does every part of it have to make something? They just want to...
If it meant the rising sun in the sky, it should have been blue. I just feel they got super lazy with their flag.
I mean, keeping in mind that Japan gets pretty misty, it is in a area where there is a lot of tropical area.